In a quiet town where mornings smelled of fresh earth and evenings hummed with distant laughter, lived a young woman named Shola. Shola was kind, she was hardworking, she was thoughtful. Yet, deep inside her heart, there was a question that troubled her every single day. Why does no one choose me? She watched couples pass her by, hands intertwined, laughter spilling freely, while she walked alone. It wasn't that she lacked beauty, or grace, or intelligence. Still, something felt missing. And with every unanswered hope, her heart grew heavier. Shola tried to hide her disappointment, but disappointment has a way of showing itself, even when uninvited. Slowly, without realizing it, her face began to mirror her sadness. There was no sparkle in her eyes. Her shoulders carried invisible weight. Her expression spoke before she ever said a word. One evening, after another long day of unanswered longing, Shola decided to seek counsel from an elder known throughout the town for wisdom. The elder listened quietly as Shola poured out her heart, her frustration, her confusion, her growing fear that love might never find her. When Shola finished speaking, the elder said nothing at first. Instead, she reached for a small mirror and gently placed it into Shola's hands. "Look," she said softly. Shola hesitated, then raised the mirror. What she saw startled her. The face looking back at her was tired, heavy, uninviting, not unkind, but closed-guarded, burdened by expectation and disappointment. "This," the elder said calmly, "is what the world meets before it ever meets your heart." Shola frowned. "But I'm sad because no one approaches me." The elder smiled knowingly. "Or," she said, "perhaps no one approaches you because sadness arrives first." Those words settled into Shola's spirit like a seed. The elder continued, "People do not respond to what we want. They respond to what we offer. Long before words are spoken, energy speaks. Long before love arrives, presence invites it, or pushes it away." Shola felt tears sting her eyes, not from pain, but from understanding. The elder leaned closer. "Your smile," she said gently, "is not a reward for love, it is the doorway to it." That night, Shola went home and stood before her mirror again. This time, she tried something new. Slowly, deliberately, she lifted the corners of her mouth. At first, it felt unnatural, almost forced, but she kept going. And then something surprising happened. Her eyes softened, her face relaxed, her shoulders dropped. She didn't look like someone waiting to be chosen anymore. She looked like someone at peace. The next morning, Shola stepped outside with a quiet intention. "I will smile, not because life is perfect, but because I am open to it." She smiled at the shopkeeper. She smiled at strangers passing by. She smiled even when no one seemed to notice. But people did notice. They lingered longer. They spoke warmer. They leaned in instead of away. Her smile felt like fresh water in a dry place, unexpected and refreshing. And with each smile she gave, something inside her healed a little more. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Shola no longer smiled to attract someone. She smiled because it felt good to be light, to be present, to be alive in the moment rather than trapped in longing. And that's when it happened. One afternoon, a conversation lasted longer than usual. Laughter came easier than expected. Connection flowed without effort. Shola wasn't trying. She wasn't searching. She was just living. Before she realized it, love found her, not because she chased it, but because she made space for it. When the proposal came, it felt less like a surprise and more like a confirmation. Later, Shola returned to the elder with gratitude shining in her eyes. The elder smiled and said, "Remember this always, my child. What you wear on your face becomes what you attract into your life." And from that day on, Shola carried her smile. not as a tool, but as a gift. Because sometimes the miracle we're waiting for is waiting for us to change the expression we wear while we wait. So, instead of asking, "Why doesn't life choose me?" ask, "What am I showing life when it meets me